Good morning, students. As I sent the PDF on Friday, the topic was integer number. It also had the description of natural number and whole number, which you have studied in previous classes. I am repeating once again. Natural number. Counting numbers are called natural number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on are all natural numbers. Whole number. All natural numbers together with 0 are called whole number. You can see in this PDF, whole number is started with 0 and natural number start from 1. Now, let us start the integer numbers. All natural numbers or natural numbers 0 and negative of counting numbers are called integers. I have shown it in the number line. Here is it. Here it is number line. Negative integer, 0 and positive integer. Now, properties of addition of integer. For example, 5 plus 4 is equal to 9, which is an integer. 14 plus minus 9 is equal to 5, which is an integer. Minus 23 plus minus 14 is equal to minus 37, which is an integer. Hence, the sum of two integers is always an integer. We can take more examples like that. Minus 5 plus minus 6 is equal to minus 5 plus minus 6 is equal to minus 11. It is also an integer. Here we can see addition operation is operated between minus 5 and minus 6, which both are integer, and we get an integer number, that is minus 11. Now, second, commutative law of addition. Commutative law of addition. If a and b are any two integers, then a plus b is equal to b plus a. I said a plus b is equal to b plus a. If I put a is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 5. Okay. A is equal to 3 and b is equal to minus 5. Then a plus b is equal to a is equal to 3 plus b is equal to minus 5. It means 3 plus minus 5 is equal to minus 2. Now, from LHS, b plus a, b is equal to minus 5 plus a is equal to 3. Minus 5 plus 3 is equal to minus 2. Now we can see here a plus b is equal to minus 2 and b plus a is equal to minus 2. It means a plus b is equal to b plus a. Hence we can say that both the integer a and b holds commutative law of addition. Now third, associative law of addition. In this property, we get a result that a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. I said a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c from RHS. If we put a is equal to 11, b is equal to minus 5, c is equal to 8. A is equal to 11, b is equal to minus 5, c is equal to 8. From RHS, 11 plus minus 5 plus 8 is equal to a plus minus 5, 11 minus 5 plus 8 is equal to 6 plus 8 is equal to 14. Now from RHS, a plus b plus c. A is equal to 11 plus b is equal to minus 5 plus c is equal to 8. Is equal to is equal to 11 plus minus 5 plus 8, 11 plus 8 minus 5 is equal to 3 is equal to 14. Okay, we can see here a plus b plus c is equal to 14, and in LHS a plus b plus c is equal to also 14. It means that associative law of addition holds this property: a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. Now fourth, existence of additive identity. For any integer a, let us suppose a is any integer. If 0 is add to a, we will get only a. Let put a value of a, any value of a is equal to minus 100, then a plus 0 is equal to minus 100 plus 0 is equal to minus 100. We will get always an integer number. Now fourth, existence of additive inverse. Existence of any inverse. Inverse. If we take an integer a, then its inverse is always minus a. Minus a is inverse of a, or we can say that minus a is opposite of a. If we add both the integer a and its opposite integer minus a, we will get 0 always. A plus minus a is equal to 0. Or minus a plus a is also 0. Hence, additive inverse, existence of additive inverse holds this property of addition. Now, properties of subtraction of integer. Subtraction of integer follows only closure property, as well as we have seen first property of addition of integer, that is closure property of addition. That is, if two integers are added to each other, then we will get only a integer number. It means sum of any two integer is always an integer. As same as difference of any two integer, we will get an integer number. Let us suppose a and b are two integer. If we put a is equal to 7 and b is equal to minus 11, then difference between them a minus b, a is equal to 7, b is equal to minus 11, is equal to 7 minus minus plus is plus 11 is equal to 11 plus 7 is equal to 18. It is an integer. Let's take another example. For that, a is equal to minus 3, a is equal to minus 3 and b is equal to minus 5. Difference between them, a minus b is equal to a is equal to minus 3 minus b is equal to minus 5. Minus 3 minus minus plus 5 plus 5 minus 3 or 3 minus 3 plus 5 is equal to 2. It is also an integer. It means closure property of subtraction hold this property of subtraction of integer. But it does not follow or it does not hold commutative property, associative law of subtraction, existence of identity law and existence of inverse law. Let's take an example. In commutative law of subtraction, as we know that commutative law of addition is a plus b is equal to b plus a. But if we do a minus b and b minus a, it does not be equal. A minus b is not equal to b minus a. Let's take an example. If we put a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2,
Okay, now difference between them, a is equal to 3, b is equal to 2, a minus b, 3 minus 2 is equal to 1, and b minus a, b is equal to 2, a is equal to 3 is equal to minus 1. We can see here a minus b not equal to b minus a, or 3 minus 2 not equal to 2 minus 3, because 3 minus 2 is equal to 1 and 2 minus 3 is equal to minus 1. It is not equal. Now we will do some exercise. First, a pair of integers whose sum is minus 8. Whose sum is minus 8. First, we will take some integers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 0. Now we will make a pair whose sum is minus 8. Whose sum is minus 8. Minus 2 plus minus 6, we will get minus 8. Here minus 2 plus minus 6. It is sum of two integer is minus 8. Minus 1 plus minus 7 is equal to minus 8. 0 plus minus 8 is equal to minus 8. Minus 5 plus minus 3 is equal to minus 8. Minus 2 plus minus 6 is equal to minus 8. Hence, we get a sum of pairs whose sum is minus 8. That is minus 1 minus 7 is equal to minus 8. Minus 2 minus 6 is equal to minus 8. Minus 3 minus 5 is equal to minus 8. Minus 4 minus 4 is equal to minus 8. 0 minus 8 is equal to minus 8. Sum Now another same, a pair of integer whose difference is minus 12. Whose difference is minus 12. Minus 7 minus 5 is equal to minus 7 minus plus 5 is equal to minus 2. as we know that subtraction with sign minus and minus is not did not get the difference. We did not get the difference. If we have to get difference between two integers. Minus 7 minus 5 is equal to minus 12. If we write like minus 7 minus minus 5, then we will get minus 2. Here an integer is minus 7 and another integer is 5. Then we can make a difference, minus 7 minus 5. But we take minus 7 and minus 5, then it did not got subtracted. Like minus 7 minus 5 is equal to minus 7 minus minus plus 5 is equal to minus 2. That is not correct. That's why we will take a positive integer 5 and a negative integer minus 7. Now we make a difference between them. Minus 7 minus 5 is equal to minus minus 12. Here first is negative integer and second is positive integer. Now third. A pair of integer whose sum is 0. A pair of integer whose sum is 0. We know that we will get a 0 when we add an integer and its inverse, that is minus a. 2 plus minus 2 we will get 0. 10 plus minus 10 we will get 0. Thus we will do sum of two integer. One is positive integer and another is negative integer. Then we will get 0 always. Now fourth, a negative integer and a positive integer whose sum is minus 6. A negative integer and a positive integer whose sum is minus 6. If we take a positive integer 2 and a negative integer minus 8 whose sum is minus 6. 2 plus minus 8 is equal to 2 minus 8 is equal to minus 6. Or minus 8 plus 2 is equal to minus 6. Fifth, a negative integer and a positive integer whose sum is minus 4. Whose sum is minus 4. A negative integer five and a negative integer, positive integer 5 is 5 and negative integer is minus 9. Then their sum 5 plus minus 9 is equal to minus 4, or minus 9 plus 5 is equal to minus 4. Now we will get some solutions of first question. As we solve like that. Now from question number 2, subtract. You all students know that how to subtract a number from an integer from another integer. First, 9 from 4. 9 from 4. From 4 means 4 minus 9. Subtraction is minus 5. 7 from minus 6. 7 from minus 6. 7 from minus 6. Minus 6 minus 7. 7 is subtracted from minus 6. We will get minus 13. Minus 8 from 5. Minus 8 from 5. Minus 8 from 5. Minus 8 from, so we subtract here minus 8 from 5. 5 minus minus plus 8 is equal to 13. Minus 6 from minus 3. Minus 6 from minus 3. Minus 6 from minus 3. Minus 3 minus minus plus 6 is equal to 3. I want to know from you, do you get that solution? I would like to share a short note for subtraction. If we subtract two numbers, one number from first, another number from first, like 2 minus 1. 2 is that number from which we subtract another number, that is 1. Then we get 1. Or minus 2, if we subtract 1 from minus 2, then we get minus 3. Now another cross. We will go for another question. Find the additive inverse of 0. Additive inverse of 0 is always 0, because 0 is non-negative integer. It is neither a positive number nor a negative number. That's why we call 0 is a non-negative number. Additive inverse of minus 3014. Minus 3014. Additive inverse of this number is 3014. Its additive inverse. We will write here like that. Additive inverse of minus 3014 is equal to 3014. Additive inverse of 100 is minus 100. Additive inverse of minus 14 is 84. Now we will go for another question. The difference of an integer a and minus 6 is 4. Find the value of a. From question we have difference of a and minus 6. Difference of a and minus 6 is 4. Find the value of a. We will solve it. A minus 6, a minus 6, a minus minus plus 6 is equal to 4. A minus minus 6 is equal to 4, or a minus minus plus 6 is equal to 4. We will do a thing. We subtract 6 from both sides, and we can write here a plus 6 minus 6 is equal to 4 minus 6. Here we do subtract 6 from both sides. 6 minus 6 plus 6 cancelled, or 4 minus 6 is equal to minus 2. Here the value of a, that is minus 2. If a is equal to minus 8, b is equal to minus 7, and 6, c is equal to minus 6. A is equal to minus 8, a is equal to minus 8, b is equal to minus 7, and c is equal to 6. C is equal to 6. We have to verify that a plus b plus c is equal to a plus b plus c. For that we will start from LHS. A plus b plus c. Here we have a is equal to -6, b is equal to -7, sorry, we have a is equal to -8, plus c is equal to 6. We will get -8 plus minus plus minus -7 plus 6 is equal to -8 -7 -15 plus 6 is equal to -15 plus 6 is equal to -9. Now from RHS, A plus B plus C, here we have A is equal to -8 plus B is equal to -7 plus C is equal to 6. -8 plus -7 plus 6 -8 plus -1 plus -1 is equal to -9. We are seeing here value of A plus B plus C is equal to -9 and A plus B plus C is equal to also -9. Hence we can say that A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C for given integer A is equal to -8, B is equal to -7 and C is equal to 6. It holds associative law of addition. Now from last question, the sum of two integers is -16. If one of them is 53, find the other. Sum of two integer is -16. Sum of two integer is -16. One of them is 53 is equal to -16. (53) plus B is equal to -16. B is equal to -16 -53. We put 53 from LHS to RHS, then it get changed its sign. Here it is 53 is positive, and when it will go from the LHS to RHS, it get minus sign. Then B is equal to -16 -15 is equal to 69 with minus sign. Let us check. We get B is equal to -69. We have a number A is equal to 53. A plus B -6 sorry 53 plus minus 69. 53 plus minus 69, 6, 1. It is minus 16. Yes, it is correct. So students, hope you like this video. Do the exercise as well as. Thank you.